Jenny Fisher here from NCAA Digital alongside Charli Collier from Texas Women's Basketball. And Charli, I just want to start this out by asking, how are you?
Through the midst of all of this, I'm actually doing all right. Working out, eating well, and sleeping well. So through the midst of all this, I'm just trying to stay in shape.
What do you think has been something positive that's maybe come out of this time that you suddenly have?
I would say I get to spend more time with my family. That's how I think of all this. The season getting cut short. All I can think of positive is just being home with my family right now.
And what has maybe been something that either you've passed on to someone else or someone else has passed on to you that's been encouraging, or maybe some words of hope that have helped you throughout this time?
Yeah, I try to surround myself by around a lot of positive people. So mostly my friends and my family just trying to keep me uplifted. They know this is a hard time for me. I love basketball and I wish that we can still play. So they're just keeping me uplifted and positive.
How has your team been able to come together during this time where you physically have to be apart?
Oh man. We literally FaceTime each other every day. Like our whole team will get on the FaceTime call or we'll get on the Zoom call and keep up with each other. Or we'll watch like I think it's called Netflix party. That's a new thing. So we can get on Netflix and watch Netflix shows together. So we've been keeping in touch as most as possible.
So, what are you watching? What are you binging?
Right now I'm watching the Blacklist and it's so good. So I'm just watching that.
That's awesome.
hmm
So, what do you think has been one of your maybe fondest memories as you look back on not just this season, but your time with Texas women's basketball so far?
Uh, Stanford game always is a highlight for me because that game right there was probably the game of our season. That game, if you go back and look at it, we were all just so pumped up and hyped for the game. The fans were involved. It was just a great feeling, and it was a game going into our Christmas break, so that was even better. So it was amazing.
And what are you most looking forward to when we kind of return to normalcy and return to basketball?
I'm just looking forward to getting the ball in my hands, being back on the court, and just being with my teammates.
Yeah. Are you back home now
Yeah, I'm back home. I'm in Baytown outside of Houston, so I'm home with my family. Yeah.
with the nice weather? And that's good.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful weather. Just can't go anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So the part of this series is that you get to nominate who is interviewed next, and you get to pass along a question. It can't be a teammate or a coach of yours, but
Okay.
any other player in NCAA women's basketball. Who would you pick and what would you ask them?
Hmm. I would probably ask Ryan Howard from Kentucky. She plays for the SEC. I would just ask her kind of a similar question how you asked me, what do you do now that you don't have basketball? Like, that's the biggest question that everyone asks me. Like, you don't have your favorite sport, you don't have your favorite hobby. So, what do you now like do with your time, do with your free time?
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. We'll be sure to pass that along. And thank you so much for the time, Charli.
Yes, no problem. Thank you.